Tai Chi for health. I'm going to go through a few of the fundamentals and then a few of the individual moves and put together for you a 5-minute workout that we refer to as the first set. Fundamentally, you want no locked joints. Relaxation is the key. You're a little tucked in so that your lower back straightens out and the energy flows freely. Shoulders are relaxed and down. The head is kind of floating at the top of the spine. Now I'm going to go over the individual moves of the first set. The first move is simple enough. You're relaxed, your knees are slightly bent, your hands float up in front of you. When they get to shoulder height, they float in towards the body and then down. And as they pass your waist, everything sinks down into the earth just a little. Now I'll repeat that from the side and then once from the rear. Hands float up, in, down, and sink. And once from the rear. Hands float up, in towards the body, down, and sinking into the earth. That's simple enough. Now the second move. The right hand is going to pivot up, float past the eyes, and everything opens out to the right, where you hold the Tai Chi ball, the sphere of energy between your hands, step out, and part the wild horse's mane. So as if a wild horse's head is here, you curry the mane and stroke the chin. I'll try that from the side. Done the first move. Second move, right hand pivots up, out to the right, Tai Chi ball, and part the wild horse's mane. Just block up and down at the same time. And then from the rear. Right hand pivots up, opens out to the right, hold the Tai Chi ball, and part the wild horse's mane. Now I'm doing it from these three directions so that you don't get mirrored up. The best way to follow me will be when I'm facing that direction, so we're all facing in the same direction. The next move is called Fair Lady Weaves to the Shuttle. As you step forward, your forearm rolls up as if it's pushing the shuttle of a loom up, and then you weave through. Roll back through an on-guard position. Just carry the ball, lift and block, and on guard. Okay, just that much from the side. Fair Lady weaves to the shuttle. Push the shuttle up, weave through the loom, roll back through on guard, carry the ball, lift and block, and on guard. Now from the rear. Fair Lady weaves to the shuttle. Shuttle up, weave through the loom, roll back to on guard, carry the ball, lift and block, and on guard. Now believe it or not, we're almost about halfway through. Well, maybe a third. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to capture and release the sparrow's tail. You're turning from your center of gravity, your dantian. Palm of the left hand approaches the palm and wrist of the right hand. capture, as if a bird has landed here, the tail of the bird, and then release. And once from the side. From the on guard position, you're turning from the center of your body, capturing the bird's tail, press and release. And once from the rear. On guard, turn from the center, capture the bird, and release. And go right into prayer wheel. Prayer wheel is simply pulling back and down and pushing forward and up. You're pulling back and down, pushing forward and up until you scrape the clouds. Back and down, forward and up until you scrape the clouds. Then everything turns around to the left and back to on guard. Now we're about halfway. From the on guard position, we're going to do bird's beak. Bird's beak is the formation of a weapon with the right hand. All the fingertips fall together, forming a bird's beak shape that then moves through the center of your body and gets placed gently and in a relaxed state on the right side as you open up to the left. Single whip. From the on guard position, bird's beak. Fingertips fall together, Tai Chi sway. Leave the bird's beak on the right and single whip. Just press out to the left and you're balanced. Now once while I'm facing the back wall. On guard, bird's beak, Tai Chi sway. Leave the bird's beak on the right and single whip to the left. Nice and balanced. From this balanced position, we're going to pull through and do white stork cools his wings. So you hold the Tai Chi ball for a moment, step out. You're going to become a big white bird by forming wings with your hands and arms, touching your toe in the water. You're a crane, you're a stork. Turning from your center of gravity, you chop with the right and then with the left. So you're stepping out, creating wings, touching your toe in the water, chopping with the right, and chopping with the left. And one last time. Step out, create wings, touch, turn, and return. The last series starts with the brush knee. There's a little walking in here. It's a little like learning to walk all over again. You have the Tai Chi ball, the sphere of energy between your hands. And as you move, you're going to brush the knee. That's the name of the move. And push with the right. You're going to have to rock, grab the ball, and step forward. And brush the other knee. And push. And grab the ball, and step forward, and brush the left. This time blade the hand, and pull back. And brush the same knee again. Let's brush and push. The last series, after you've done the brush knee, fist and foot. Right hand forms a fist. The right hand and the right foot travel together and land together. Step, and punch. Right hand makes a fist. Right hand and the right foot travel together, land together, step, and punch. The closing, after you've punched, simply rock back, crossing the dantian, push forward and up, push out and down, gathering the leaves, and a butterfly block. And as your hands float down, the body straightens up, and you're there. I'll do that with my back to you. You just punched. As you pull back, you cross your center of gravity, your dantian, push forward and up, turn, out and down, gathering the leaves, and a butterfly block. Hands float down, body straightens up, and we're there. That's the individual moves as closely as we can give them to you one at a time. Now in the second chapter we'll do the 5-minute form, the first set from the front, and then we'll do the 5-minute form, the first set from the back. First set, front view. Step out to shoulder width. Everything's relaxed, no locked joints. Hands float up, and in, and down. Everything sinks into the earth. Right hand pivots up. Everything opens out to the right. Part the wild horse's mane. Hold the Tai Chi ball. Fair lady weaves to the shuttle. As you push the ball, forearm pushes the shuttle up and weave through the loom. Roll back to on guard and carry the ball. Lift, blocking anything coming at your head, and roll back to on guard. As we turn from the dantian, the center of gravity, we're going to capture the bird's tail and release. Letting all the energy go, and then doing the prayer wheel. As you move your center of gravity backwards, your hands float back and down, then forward and up, till they scrape the clouds. All your energy comes back around to the left. On guard, bird's beak. Fingertips of the right hand all fall together. Leave the bird's beak on the right. Single whip. Press and push. Now we're going to move into white stork cools his wings. Hold the ball. Step out to the right. Create the wings with your hands and arms. Touch your toe in the water. Turning from the center, you chop with the right, also called wind blows the lotus flowers, and then chop with the left. Brush the knee. As you move your center of gravity forward, you brush the left knee with the left hand and push through with the right. Rock, center, and step. Brush the right knee with the right hand and push with the left. Rock, center, and step. Brush the left, push with the right. This time just blade the hand and pull back. And brush again. We're going to go right into fist and foot. Right fist and the right foot travel together and land together. Then it's step and punch. Rock back and cross the dantian. Push forward and up. Out and down, gathering the leaves, and a butterfly block. Hands float down, Body straightens up, and you're there. Now we can take it from the back. It's a 5-minute workout, nice and balanced. You want to be relaxed, a little tucked in so the back is straight up and down, no locked joints, steady breathing. You can just follow along. Step out to shoulder width, hands float up, in and down.
Lou, why don't you stop for a sec? Start the
third one over again?
Yeah, wait till these guys
Okay. For this last run through, I'll turn and face the wall. It'll be easier for you to follow if you've done the practicing and learned the individual moves. Then we can just put them all together and you'll have a 5-minute workout. Relaxed, straight up and down, no locked joints, steady breathing. Shoulder width. Hands float up, in, down, and sink. Right hand pivots up and opens out to the right. Part the wild horse's mane. Curry the mane and stroke the chin. Or block up and block down. Hold the Tai Chi ball. Fair lady weaves to the shuttle. Push the shuttle up. Weave through the loom. Roll back to on guard. Carry the ball. Lift, blocking anything coming at your head. And on guard left. As you turn from the center, you're going to capture the bird's tail. And release. And prayer wheel. Hands flow back and down, forward and up till they scrape the clouds. All the energy comes around to the left and on guard left. Into bird's beak. Fingertips fall together. Sway. Leave the bird's beak on the right. And single whip. Press. Push out to the left. Hold the Tai Chi ball. Step into white stork, cools his wings. Hands and arms form the wings. You are the bird. Turn, chopping with the right. Turn, chopping with the left. Brush the knee. Brush the left and push. Rock and step. Brush the right and push. Rock and step. Brush the left. This time blade the hand and pull back. And brush the left again. Leading right into fist and foot. Right fist and the right foot. Do a little round kick. Land together. Step and punch. Regain your energy, crossing your dantian. Push forward and up, getting any opponents off their feet. Push out and down, gathering the leaves. Butterfly block. And as your hands float down, your body straightens up, and you're there. Hopefully we'll have 2 more sets for you soon. Thanks.